You're listening to Rewatch Culture, the podcast where we circle back and talk about our favorite Black TV shows that raised us, healed us, and angered us in many ways, but they are always going to live rent-free in our minds. I'm your host, Shanae, your resident elder millennial and professional rewatcher. Let's get into it. Hey cousins, thanks for joining me again today on another episode of Rewatch Culture. And first off, let me tell you where I get cousins from. So y'all have seen Sinners. Please tell me you have. If you haven't, we need to talk. But there's this scene where the guy asks, are y'all brothers? And Michael B. Jordan says, nah, we cousins. I just love that. In today's episode, we are diving into episodes 4 through 6 of A Different World. So let's get right into it. Episode 4. Whitley Gilbert, I swear that she so far has had the best lines throughout this season. She hits us with I'm just a natural with figures, and then literally kind of turns to show her figure. That's the kind of confidence I wish I had, but not there yet. Meanwhile, Dwayne once again is always in the girls' hall. They needed to ban that boy. Why are you always here? Why are you doing laundry? Go to the boys' hall where you belong. Okay? Still giving goofy, still giving corny. And let me tell you this, Denise, I understood her math troubles because I promise you, once they introduced letters, it was done for me. I'm not a math girl. I know if you're stealing from me, and that's about it. So shout out to Dwayne for being a math whiz and getting Denise to where she need to be. Now, where Dwayne had me messed up was, so there's this situation, the dorm locks down at midnight. Dwayne was tutoring Denise, and then it was like 1:30, and they realized, oh crap, we've missed curfew. So Denise has Dwayne make his exit through Whitley's room because he can jump out the window. So he gets caught by Miss Loretta Devine. But what I didn't like that Dwayne did is there's this scene where he walks into the pit and all the guys are like clapping him up, dapping him up because they think that he slept with Whitley, which is absolutely not what happened. And I get that he was trying to protect Denise, but he didn't need to let Whitley's name go up in flames. Again, Whitley had the best lines. She said, like I would ever let that buzzard into my boudoir. Love her for that. I'm just thankful by the end of the episode, Denise came forward and set the record straight. And when Whitley slapped him, she should have slapped him a little harder because he should have told the truth from jump. Again, I get you trying to protect your girl Denise, but don't dog Whitley like that. So Denise came forward in the end, told the truth. Gold star for Denise. Being mature, love to see it. But that's pretty much the gist of episode 4. So let's get into episode 5. When I tell you cameos out the roof, you had Keenan Ivory Wayans, Kim Wayans, and Damon Wayans show up. So first off, just want to give major shout outs to the Wayans family. Like, the talent flows through their veins. And I love the fact that they put each other on. Every time I see Kim Wayans, I think about that episode when she was on the Wayans Brothers show. And, you know, she gets all dressed up in this like black leather outfit and she's coming down the steps dancing to the music. My favorite part is the bloopers. Please bring back bloopers. So she's doing her little thing and she falls down the steps and Marlon goes and like laughs to the elevator. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, look it up. But Whitley here. Whitley was seriously stuck in the Stone Age. So they're in debate class. And Whitley is talking about a woman can't have a career and a family. Girl, bye. Also, Maggie's boyfriend showed up. He was doing team too much because why are you going to put money down on an apartment in a new state without talking to me first? That is a big deal. So I'm glad that they came to whatever compromise they came to at the end because I'm not uprooting my life for you when you didn't even ask. Let's be for real. But the debate itself, that was a struggle. I didn't think Whitley's arguments were good. I didn't think Maggie's arguments were good. Honestly, Denise had to come through and save the whole thing. Like, she literally carried that debate on her back. Which, speaking of that debate, this brings me to a question that I have for my listeners. So I want to ask y'all something based on the episode. Do you believe that a woman can have both a family and a career? My answer is absolutely I grew up watching my mother keep a job and show up for us. She never missed a moment of our life. Okay. Always present, always there, and was about her paper. And now that I'm also in the corporate world myself, many of my coworkers have children, and I watch them balance being a mother, being a wife, and get the job done. So absolutely, women, it should never be a either or. It's always been a we can do both, okay? Because at the end of the day, who runs the world? Girls. And yes, that was a shout out to Beyonce's song, I Am in the Beehive, just to let you know. But no, honestly, I want to hear your thoughts. Did you grow up seeing women balance both? Are you balancing both? Drop your stories, send me a DM, leave a comment. I really want to hear from you. So now let's move on to episode 6. Episode 6 has Rudy come visit Hillman College. She came to see her sister, so she was hanging out with Denise. And then at one point they run into an issue because Rudy and Denise are sharing the top bunk. Obviously, it's uncomfortable. So then Denise, Maggie, Rudy, and Jaleesa go over to Whitley's room so one of them can stay there because Whitley has an extra bed available. And Whitley ends up choosing Rudy to stay with her. So then Rudy is like under Whitley's spell, okay? Dressing up with her, talking like her, going by her middle name, Lillian, because Whitley thinks that's more feminine than Rudy. And you can see that this starts to hurt Denise's feelings because she really wanted to hang out with her sister. Speaking of sisters, Jaleesa, on the other hand, somebody let her know that her ex-husband and her sister might be seeing each other because I guess they went to dinner. So she spends most of the episode freaking out, calling her sister over and over again. And she's like, the phone's off the hook. My ex has never taken a woman out for lobster and then not like spent the night or something. So she's freaking out, losing her mind. Eventually, she gets in touch with her sister. Her sister lets her know nothing happened. She actually ordered the tuna casserole. There was nothing going on there. And if there was, I'm sorry, family no more. All the people in the world and you would get with my ex? Nope, can't do it. So Jaleesa, kind of realizing that her sister didn't do the worst, prompts her to go be a good and solid friend and go talk to Whitley and let her know that, hey, you're kind of keeping Rudy to yourself and she's down here to spend time with her sister Denise. And Whitley kind of acts like, I don't really care what you have to say, girl. But in the end, she surprises us all and she tells Rudy a story that kind of makes her realize, I do need to go spend some time with my sister. So it makes you see that Whitley has a little soft side that she might start to grow in us. Jury's still out though. But as you know, I like to do my one word. We've watched another 3 episodes. I'm going to tell you how I feel currently today about our fine main characters. So Denise, chill. Dwayne, irritating. Whitley, surprising. Jaleesa, solid. And Maggie, positive. So, all right, y'all. That's all I've got for episodes 4 through 6 of A Different World. These early episodes, still not a lot of plot going on, but it's really building upon who our characters are. And we're starting to see a little bit of character growth trickle in. So if you're watching along with me, and I hope you are, let me know your thoughts. Talk to me. I want to talk back to you. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. And before you dip, go ahead and leave a rating and review. It really helps me grow, and it costs absolutely nothing to show your girl a little bit of love. For more nostalgia and chaos between episodes, though, which, reminder, drop every Sunday, follow at Rewatch Culture Pod on all your socials. Thanks for joining me today.